And live on 2K Sports, we've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally. Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Mitchell Robinson.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. R.J. Barrett is out there with Kemba Walker, and it's Fournier in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, the two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Anthony in at the 3. Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and 5-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. But players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play. Westbrook's so good at maintaining control, even though he plays at high speed and with great aggressiveness.
Walker against Westbrook. And Walker kicks to Robinson. His 3-pointers off the mark. James outside. And the pass to Davis. Fournier against LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for New York. 4-point game. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. So we'll see Kemba Walker go to the line here. They get Russell Westbrook. New York shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Here's Walker after the basket by the Lakers. Outside Fournier. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Anthony, no one around. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Davis, and finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Walker finds Robinson. And here's Randall. Pass to Walker. Fires for 3. New York, no good that time either.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for 2nd all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robinson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway. I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Double team on Westbrook. And here's James outside. It's rebounded by New York. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And here's Bazemore following Evan Fournier's 3. Bazemore passes to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Anthony can't hit. Knicks trail by 4. And a fast break now for New York. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 5 now.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
LeBron against Randall. Now here's Bazemore. He's tightly guarded. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Julius Randle picks one up. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Knicks trail by 4. Now here's Fournier. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. It's Robinson high post. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Inside, here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Walker with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Now Bazemore following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. And here's Bazemore. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. Davis hands it from short range. Davis has got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Passes it to Bazemore. Fires from the corner. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Tries again. And Davis can't get it to go. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for New York. Trailing here by 8. Here's Walker. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Lets the 3 fly. Walker with some nice D. Knicks trail by 8. No one near Randle as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And the floor awareness of Walker impressive there as he got the ball to the open man.
LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. LeBron against Randall. James, the pass to Anthony. From 7. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Randall no good. Lakers leading by 5. At the elbow, it's James. Tries it from 9. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Well, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Pass to Horton Tucker. Davis with it. He's covered by Noel. And the rejection by Noel. Now Rose. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Now, here's Monk. 3-point lead. Here's none. Rose with the block. For 3, Barrett. Rebound, the Lakers. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's none. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low. And it's Davis finishing it off.
When Davis gets going like this, there's no way you can stop him, giving you his entire package right now.
Knicks trail by 5. Barrett kicks to Noel. And Davis sends it back, but he recovers it. For 3, Barrett. Rebounded by Howard. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's none. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. The first free throw is good. Burks, he's checked in for Barrett. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
They get a hand on it. Here's Monk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Looking now at some numbers for Toppin. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 6 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
First free throw is good.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Good on both. And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
Just 5 to shoot. Rose goes in. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by Los Angeles. They need this. That shot misses. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Horton Tucker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Monk, the pass to Nunn. The three. No good. And New York will come the other way. And oh, here we go. Burke's got it. The fast break chance. And that one drops for him. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Nunn passes to Davis. Back to Nunn. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Rose, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The pass to Nunn. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. And they pick up 2. Nunn's got 6.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Yep, it counts. Rose has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Rose against Nunn. And Davis gets it to go. 16 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here is Rose, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Pass to Toppin. And the layup's good off the glass. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Rose. He has 6. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Rose has got it back down to single digits for the Knicks.
You know, how about the touch right there, guys? I mean, when Rose gets a chance to go with the floater, he takes advantage of it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Recently, we had a chance to speak with RJ Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you could learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, you know, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together, so that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grip.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Howard. Monk is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. First one falls for him. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Lets it go with a 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Knicks trail by 11. Burks looking around. Passes it to Gibson. Over Monk. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Nunn passes to Gasol. Misses the layup.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
James checked in for the Lakers. Westbrook comes in for Monk. Then for the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Nerlens Noel. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Taj Gibson. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Knicks. 11-point game. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now a look at the stats for LeBron James.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
And the first one at the line is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Kendrick Nunn. The Knicks also changing it up. Randall's checked in for Alec Burks. And it's Kemba Walker in for Rose. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Westbrook against Walker. Right side Westbrook. Here's James. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Robinson kicks to Fournier from about 19 feet. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to James. Over Randle. The Knicks pull it in.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
And Randle throws it down.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Bazemore passes to James. Over Randle. And he overshot that one, missing. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Walker against Westbrook. Lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The pass to Randle. Fournier against Anthony. Fournier goes in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
James, that one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Knicks trail by 10. Poke loose. Robinson dishes to Walker. And that one is off. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Left side, Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Out to the right wing. Toppin, no one around him. They get it again. Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Gasol. His last outing, he had 8 points. James in the post. Randle on him. It's Gasol missing. Knicks trail by 10. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
An excellent example of concentration there from Fournier. Did a nice job under pressure keeping his balance.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And New York making a change here. Barrett's checked in.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
LeBron passes to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time. That's for
Whoa, what a finish!
Good. Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Knicks trail by 11. New York calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at New York, they're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
And I think for the Knicks, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
Yeah, and it's too bad, really unfortunate, because I did think the potential was there. But at this stage, I think we've seen their best, and it's not going to be good enough this season.
Pass to Bazemore. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Fade away. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marc Gasol. The Knicks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And that one falls for Robinson.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
That one misses. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Passes to Bazemore. Back to Westbrook, stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Fournier with the ball. Now Anthony defending, and they'll keep possession.
Like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shots. I mean, he's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And that one falls for Fournier. Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And so Fournier nails both of them.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
It's stolen by Randall. Kicks it to Barrett. Fournier passes to Robinson. To the right side. Clock at 6. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Walker.
You know, Walker isn't afraid of getting into the paint and going for it. I mean, he's fairly clever for a little guy down there.
Westbrook with it. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit. And they double up Davis. from 20 feet out. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Walker. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
To the paint, here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
Knicks trail by 3. Randle outside. Pass to Walker. He kicks it to Robinson. For 3, Barrett. And again, New York with the triple.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
And here is LeBron. He had 16 points in the win against Detroit.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
And New York making a change here. Noel's checked in for Robinson. Gibson comes in for Julius Randle. Burks, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Walker. Outside Rose. And there's the pass to Noel. He dishes it to Barrett. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Horton Tucker. Barrett covering. Westbrook against Burks. Westbrook, no good.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
That puts them in the lead. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Now Westbrook. He's got 10. Drops in the layup for 2. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. And the Knicks with possession here. Here's Rose. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And Noel lays it up and in. Noel's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
Well, it's really not hard to see why Noel is seen as one of the better rebounders in the game. He really uses that great length of his to get to a lot of missed shots.
Inside, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Rose can't hit. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's none. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Monk's checked in for Los Angeles. Both shots good from the stripe. New York's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Burks. 1:14 left in the second quarter. That doesn't go either for Rose. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's stolen by Barrett. Burks in the corner. Back to Barrett. Wide open. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance, and then Monk with the dunk.
And Monk is fantastic in fast break situation. Knows exactly where to go and what to do.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Down low. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
30 seconds left now here in the second. Barrett the pass to Noel. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Barrett, down to 5 on the shot clock. That ball can't find the basket. His 6th miss in 9 shots. And finished off by Westbrook.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They're getting way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication on front and the post, and, you know, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, AD is taking charge here. He's consistently finding good scoring chances and racking up points. And you see the leadership. He keeps his squad motivated.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on New York.
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And New York, looking at who they've got, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Kemba Walker is out there with RJ Barrett, and it's Fournier in at small forward. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly, gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They trail by 6. Randall kicks to Fournier. Cans it from downtown. Fournier's got 19 points.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
Outside Westbrook. He's looking for James and finds him. And that one, good. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Walker finds Barrett. It's Fournier on the wing, covered by Anthony. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up.
Shooting one.
A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Knicks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
One shot.
That one misses for Fournier.
And Clark, you just figured it was a matter of time before Davis started working away from the basket. Last season, attempting the most threes of his career.
Yeah, I agree with you. That evolution of his game was something that we all could kind of forecast. He still gets it done inside when he needs to, but he's had some injuries, and he understands being smart and efficient is just as important as being physical and tough. And he just picks and chooses his spots, and I think his perimeter shot is really good now, and I just think it's going to continue to get better with time.
Double team on Westbrook, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The Lakers with the ball. 6 to shoot. To the inside. It's stolen by Barrett. Outside Fournier. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. It's stolen by Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Anthony. Here's Walker. He's got 12. Tipped away and stolen by LeBron. Pushing it up. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Hey, we know this guy's a dynamic scorer, but what Westbrook really is an energetic, intense competitor.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now here's Walker. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Knicks trail by 7. Walker in the corner. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Knocked away. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And Barrett slams it in.
Walker can be a slick, sneaky defender. A lot of his steals result in instant offense.
Passes it to Carmelo. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Anthony Davis. And a switcher also for New York. Toppin's checked in. Outside, Walker. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. And that'll be his third foul so far. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Good on the shot. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
And, you know, Walker is really good at muscling his way through the defense. Tough to stop on the way up.
LeBron outside. Pass to Bazemore. Left side, Westbrook. 5 on the clock. James finds Westbrook. Walker with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore. Here's Fournier. He's got 21. Outside, Walker.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Knicks. 9-point game. Robinson up top, defended by Gasol. Robinson dishes to Fournier. Over James. Fournier's shot is off. Lakers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Knicks trail by 11. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Fournier. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Basket counts. Westbrook's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And the pass to Toppin. Outside, Walker. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Lakers leading by 13. Here's Anthony. Bazemore. No one around him. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
But they recover it. To the middle. Here's Barrett. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Lakers have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Here's James. Outside Westbrook. LeBron passes to Bazemore. Fournier with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Walker with a clean look. A three-pointer, no good. The Lakers shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line. The free throw dropped for Bazemore. And Clark, because of COVID, the timeline for this season has been altered. Are you ready for more summer basketball?
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter at the NBA level. I know it's impossible. The toothpaste is out of the tube in terms of obligations on the media front. But I think the league would be better served starting a little bit later, ending sooner. If summer basketball has to happen at the NBA level, I would hope it's the last time we have to do deep summer basketball. I think it's more of a winter sport that trickles into the late spring versus being a summer game at the pro level.
New York calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Lakers making a change here. Monk's checked in, and a switcher also for New York. Randall's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting team. The Lakers second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Rose in the post, defended by none. He gets it in there. Rose has got 10 points.
Rose has an expansive playlist of moves, which is a problem for defenders.
Nunn passes to Monk. Back to Nunn. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Lakers lead by 13. New York's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. A step-back shot here, and the Knicks good for 2.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lakers leading by 11. Bazemore with it. He averages about 5 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The free throw dropped for Bazemore.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And so Bazemore nails both of them. Knicks trail by 13. Pass to Burks. 13 feet away. They get it back. Randall dishes to Gibson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Monk with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Gasol, and he gets the bucket. Gasol's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Burks kicks to Rose. Over to the wing. Here's Randall. And a miss there on the triple.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Rose scanning the floor. Nice break. The Lakers. None. That's good. Nunn's got 4 this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Knicks trail by 19. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
Here's Nunn. Kicks it to Monk. High post try. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Knicks. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against New York. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
That free throw, no good. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Randall, it's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. The first one falls. And both free throws good for LeBron. And here's Rose. He's got 12. And Rose throws it down.
I really love when Rose goes hard like this, guys. I mean, still, even after the injuries, showing no fear.
To the inside. Back to Nunn. Over Rose. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Nunn's got 14. .136 left in the third quarter. Now Rose. He's got 14. For New York, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
One shot.
We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. Bazemore against Barrett from outside the arc. Toppin can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Rose passes to Toppin. And James picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Lakers leading by 18. Nunn finds James. Back to Nunn. Passes it to James. Toppin with the steal. Now here's Rose. The fast break opportunity. And finished off by Rose.
Boy, he's an absolute blur. Derrick Rose, cat-like quickness.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose against Nunn. Rose, good.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
The Lakers shooting a superb 63% from the field. Nunn looking around. Pass to Bazemore. Offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers on top, up by 16. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got LeBron James. Davis is out there with Howard. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Westbrook in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist from Fournier. Rose has got 12 points in just the second half. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. And Howard with the stuff.
Boy, a really excellent passer for his position. Davis more than capable of dropping dimes.
Here's Fournier. LeBron with the block. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Lakers passing it around. And the dunk by LeBron.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his third foul of the game. Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Kemba Walker's checked in for New York. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Barrett finds Fournier. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Back to Walker. Now here's LeBron. Here's Nunn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on RJ Barrett. And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Barrett dishes to Walker. Here's Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And that's 23 points for Evan Fournier.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Knicks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Fournier into the lane. Robinson. And he comes up with the deuce. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Anthony right side. Stolen by Robinson. Fournier with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And here's Walker outside. Can't hit that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Nunn finds Davis, and they double up Davis. Now here's James. Barrett covering. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Fournier. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Randall. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook against Walker. New York, no good that time either.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
Here's Davis. Some solid defense from Robinson. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. Down low, inside, stolen by Nunn. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
The Knicks shooting just 30% from the field here in the 4th. Pass to Barrett. Deep 2 from Robinson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. Pass to Nunn. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Barrett kicks to Walker. Off target with his 3.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Davis has the open look. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Davis has got 10 points here in the 2nd half.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Walker against Westbrook. A putback. The kick out to Walker, trying to end the drought. Kept alive. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Robinson up top. Poked away. Stolen by Nunn. Fast break. The Lakers. The finish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And that free throw good from Nunn. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Both good from the line that time. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Now the pass to Noel. Here's Knox. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Dudley. Here's Horton Tucker. And the Lakers with another miss. The Knicks shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Burks. Rebound the Lakers. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight for Los Angeles. They've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. None with it. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Utah Jazz. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And the first one at the line is good. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And good on the second, so he makes them both. New York with the ball. Passes to Knox. The kick out to Moore. Here's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Moore's got his first 3 points of the game.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Monk, the pass to Gasol. Back to Monk. Gasol inside. Noel on him. And that one drops.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Here's Knox. Pass to Noel. To the paint. Moore outside. Another shot, and that one's good. Noel.
Really got to admire the way Noel adjusts after contact. Excellent body control by the big man.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
The pass to Gasol. And stolen by Noel. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Noel is known for his high activity on defense. Great motor. Keeps his arms moving so he can come up with some critical steals in addition to a block shot or two as well.
Trains the three-pointer. Ellington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting 43% from the field. Pass to Knox. The shot, no good. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Passes it to Monk. Burks with the steal. And here comes Moore, leading the fast break. On up the court. And Noel with the basket on the assist by Burks. Burks has got 5 assists in the game. And here is Monk. And Gasol gets it to go.
Yeah, you know Monk can shoot it, but it's really critical that he continue to develop as a passer, and nice to see him making a good pass like that.
Now Moore. And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Ariza's checked in. Quickly, Ellington defending. Here's Knox. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Shot clock at 6. Ariza pass to Horton Tucker. Fires the 3. That shot no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. The pass to Knox. And the Knicks miss again. The Lakers shooting a superb 63% from the field. Pass to Horton Tucker. He kicks it to Dudley. And now Knox running the floor all by himself. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
2 shots, foul, 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Gibson's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Nunn finds Ariza. Back to Nunn. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Nunn's got 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Moore. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:02 left in the fourth. Now, here's Nunn. Right side, Gasol. Back to Nunn. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Now here's Gibson. Ellington defending to the inside. Stolen by Nunn. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound and finished off by Gasol.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Passes it to Noel. Here's Knox. No good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. LeBron, the last game for a little while. As a team, how do you approach the break?
Well, we got a couple of days off, but everyone needs to stay in tune. Even though we're not going to be on our feet or on the basketball court, everyone needs to continue to just, work your mind, work your body as well, and, get ready for practice.
Well, I'm sure you're going to enjoy that time off anyway, man. Congrats on this win. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.